Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is having a good Tuesday, or Wednesday, I should say. Happy Hump Day. Apparently, this is Donald Trump's Liberation Day. Too bad we can't be liberated from him. But that's, not why I'm here. Just a couple of tidbits of information. Today, in 1939, one of the great artists was born, Marvin Gaye. Rest in peace. And Pope John Paul II died in 2005. I remember when he became Pope, I was in Catholic school, and I went up to one of the nuns and I said, "Hail Mary, full of grace." Now the Italians are in second place because up until that point, it's always been Italian popes. And finally we had a Polish Pope. It was a joyous time for us Polacks. But I want to get to the point of this whole conversation, and I've touched on it before, but I want to give you some back history. Sean, as you know, started out having headaches. He went in for tests. They found a tumor. We went to Miami. They did a biopsy. Yes, it was cancerous. A couple weeks later, we had a craniotomy. After that is when the treatment really started. It went 6 weeks of proton therapy. I have posted videos of that. I'll try to get some more, including IV chemo at that time. So he was doing dual for 6 weeks. After that, he went into strictly IV chemo. It was a longer based chemo, so we were at the hospital a little bit longer. That went on for the rest of the year. During all this time, I can't count how many transfusions he had between blood and plasma. A lot. I should say white blood cells. After the year went by, we had less chemo, but that's when they installed the Ommaya reservoir. After that got installed, he was receiving intrathecal chemo. That's what they call it when they put the chemo into your head and it goes right into your spinal fluid. He did that for about 3 months, 4 months without any problem. And then he started to get brain or spinal fluid infections. I had to run him to the hospital twice during that time period because his temperature was starting to go up. I had to give him his IV, I shouldn't say IV because he has a port. I had to give him his antibiotics through the port. They usually did a couple days at the hospital. I went through training on how to change everything out, properly attach the antibiotics to it, disconnect it, flush his line. It was a learning experience, to say the least. That went on for 3 months. He had his first infection, and then he received intrathecal chemo about 4 more times, and then it happened again. At that point in time, chemo stopped. He had the Ommaya removed, and then we started the more oral chemo, Thalamid and Cytoxin, a couple other things I was giving him here at the house, for a total of 2 years. Well, actually, it was about 1 year and 3/4. And then they decided, after they realized that the tumors were shrunk down to where you couldn't see them, they stopped the regular chemo, and they said, "We're going to try to get you on that Odamzo." And that's when the fun became terrible, because it was never fun, but it was something that gave us things to do during the day, as we always look forward to see the nurses and the doctors. We got to know them all. So yes, it was bad, but yes, it was, we get to see people you noticed, and they were all great at the university. It was 4 months of fighting with Aetna to get it's called Sotadegib. It's a experimental treatment. It's not experimental for pediatrics, but it is experimental for adults because there's not that many people that get it or survive past this long. Sean is one of the very lucky ones. They would not cover that, but they are covering the new one, which is Vismodegib, or I'm learning all these new terms. I give him that every single day. The time frame on that is, from what I've read, 4 months to a year or longer, depending on how long his body takes it, it can handle it, or until, I hate to say this, until they see a growth come back, and then everything changes. This treatment is designed to stop it from spreading. It goes at the genetic level. So it's designed, to basically stop it. It doesn't let it go any further. The success rate of this medication is questionable. We don't know. They say 80%, but that was on the Sonidegib. This is less as effective. It's cheaper. So crossing our fingers on that. We do have trips planned to Miami. He goes physical therapy through Miami each week. We also have labs every 2 weeks and a doctor visit every 2 weeks. He had problems with his hips. That surgery was taken care of, but he still has to go. Right now they're doing every 6 weeks, back and forth to Miami. And, it's just, it's hard. We need your guys' help. The transportation costs, the living expenses, co-pays. Right now I'm trying to pay off a $700 dental bill because part of it wasn't covered. So we need your help. I need your help to help Sean. Please go to the link on my homepage. It's for the GoFundMe, or you can type in #helping Sean, and there's, I think, hundreds of videos at this time attached to that through Instagram, Facebook, X, Threads, LinkedIn. I've hit most of them. So, if you guys can help out, please do. $5, $10, $20. It would be awesome if you could give $100. Like I said, I got a $700 bill I'm trying to pay. They made an agreement I can do $50 a month. And that $50 a month is coming from you guys. Without it, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. But please help us out. Do whatever you can do. Help Sean out. Hope you guys like the shirt. Have a great day. Everyone be safe. Go Wisconsin. Yay. She won. Good job. Thank you.